Welcome to a Friday farm walk. This is institution we're starting. Um, what's the purpose of this here institution, Doug?
Well, we're all doing zillions of different things here and experimenting, and we need to be aware of what each other is doing so it all gets coordinated well. I guess that's the main summary of why we need this.
Yeah, a lot of good kibitzing that happens on these walks. A lot of good figuring things out. So if you're hankering to learn a little something and want to be a fly on the wall as we haggle out the details of farming, come on by Fridays, 2 p.m. Let's go.
Well,
see what's
sometimes
up.
it's
3 p.m. 3:30. Thank you.
3:30 usually.
So yeah, tying the cherry tomatoes hopefully this week. You got popcorn seed in here, and you're hoping to. My thought about the aisles was, I would argue, I mean, up to you, but I also think that it's not a big deal if these aisles are weedy versus going to the trouble of getting cardboard down and then weighted down with something. But anyways, that was just my thoughts. Peas, I guess we would take a look at them on Monday to make a call if I'm not clear on how much of a harvest they'll be.
There's definitely, I've been picking in there since the Wednesday harvest and finding more. So one last gleaning of fresh edible,
Yeah.
and then lots of seeds forming on there
Yeah.
that we can use for next year.
Yeah, this bottom trellis I'm probably gonna want to dismantle maybe before they're ready, but it's also really pretty scrappy plants because I want to use the pipe for something else.
Yeah, there's not much left on there.
Broccolini is a similar thing. It's probably a final round on Tuesday. But we should definitely lower the limit by a good portion. And see what's left, yeah?
What do you think our total yield compared with other spring seasons like this was?
Definitely not our best. Better than last year though, because or was that the fall? I'm getting my fall and springs mixed up. Yeah, so we'd have to just look at the numbers. But yeah, definitely not amazing.
I think we've had a few really good fall crops.
The last two though have not been good because we had the south debacle, and then which was the year before last, and then last year it got hit with that disease. Remember all that
over
rot
in
the east? No, that was in the winter. But the east we had broccolini this fall, and it had all that rot in the stems. But anyways.
Oh yeah.
We had one really amazing broccolini fall broccolini crop over here. That was just cranking. Not sure what that secret is.
And of these beds,
Yeah.
which part of it is the Purasica, the South American variety?
This
just
bed.
that one.
Yeah.
They all went in one. Okay. The fact that they're more pale, could that be nutrition?
Could be. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So, seeded the edamame this half, and then the plan, did a little bit of pruning on these cucumbers. They're looking happier, which I'm glad about.
Could you say a little more about edamame?
We're just these tunnels in the peak heat of summer after we've done sort of early spring crops. There's not a lot of plants that want that extra heat. If it was a bigger tunnel and more ventilation, then things like we could do more tomatoes in there. But as it is, really peppers are the main crop that we found that can kind of seem to plug along in there, which means that trying to figure out how to best utilize that space. And so edamame is something that folks in Twin Oaks do in their caterpillar tunnels in the warm season, which they say can fill that gap. So we're trying it out and might have a taste of it in the late summer.
Very cool. All right, 5 minutes in, so we're just gonna keep cruising here for another 50 minutes or so. But borrowing from Caleb, grateful you beautiful humans are with us for this ride in the warm season, and stay tuned. There's a family harvest day on June 8th next weekend, so come on out for that if that intrigues you, and hope to see all y'all soon. Keep enjoying the veggies. Oh my bad.